Most of us treat our Linux installs like a delicate sandcastle. One bad update, one messy dependency conflict, and suddenly everything collapses. But imagine if your operating system was built more like a Lego set, solid, consistent, replaceable piece by piece, and practically impossible to break. That's exactly the promise of Fedora Atomic Desktops. In today's video, we're going to unpack what Atomic really means, why this new approach to Linux is gaining so much attention, and how spins like Silverblue, Kinoite, and others are redefining what a stable desktop OS can be. Let's get into it. Let's look at a normal Linux distro like Ubuntu, Mint, Pop! OS. Your system files, your configs, and your apps all live in one giant writable pool. When you type a command like this one, you are changing the system. You are writing to the hard drive. The problem, if that package conflicts with another, the system will be broken. If you accidentally delete some important file, this can prevent the system from starting up. If a hacker gets root access, they own everything. It's like living in a house where guests can knock down the load-bearing walls whenever they want. Enter Immutable Linux, and specifically Fedora Silverblue. In Silverblue, the core operating system is read-only. That means all the critical system files, the ones that normally get modified, overwritten, or broken, are completely locked down. You can't change them. You can't modify them. And yes, even with sudo, you cannot accidentally delete or replace anything that belongs to the base system. It's like the foundation of your OS is sealed in concrete, protected from mistakes, bad updates, or misbehaving applications. No matter what you do in your day-to-day use, the system underneath stays consistent and untouched. Meet the Fedora Atomic Desktop family. Fedora Atomic Linux isn't just a single operating system. It's more like a whole family of flavors, each built on the same solid, immutable foundation. Here's the lineup. Fedora Silverblue, the flagship. Comes with the polished GNOME desktop for a familiar modern Linux experience. Fedora Kinoite. If you love KDE Plasma, this is your spin. Full Plasma experience, all on an Atomic base. Fedora Sway Atomic. Lightweight and minimal, with a tiling window manager for keyboard enthusiasts and power users. Fedora Budgie Atomic brings the elegant Budgie desktop to the immutable world. Fedora Cosmic Atomic offers the cosmic desktop environment, fully atomic for stability and consistency. Think of it like this. They all share the same unbreakable core, but they just wear different hats on top. Whatever desktop you prefer, you get the benefits of an immutable system, no matter which flavor you pick. Here's the good news. Installing Fedora Atomic, whether it's Silverblue, Kinoite, or Budgie Atomic, is basically the same as installing regular Fedora. The process is familiar. Download the ISO for the spin you want from the Fedora website. Create a bootable USB using your favorite tool like Rufus or Etcher. Boot from the USB and run the installer. The same Anaconda installer you know from standard Fedora. Choose your time zone, keyboard layout, disk partitioning, and user account, just like normal Fedora. Click install, wait a few minutes, and you're ready to reboot into your new system. Nothing extra, nothing complicated. The atomic magic happens after the installation, not during it. You'll have a familiar Fedora experience out of the box, but with the immutable core protecting your system from accidental damage or update mishaps. In short, if you've installed Fedora before, you already know how to install Silverblue or any other atomic spin. So at this point, you're probably thinking, okay, but how do I actually use apps? Fedora Atomic Desktops are designed to be easy and straightforward to use. You don't need to be a Linux expert to get started. But because these systems are built differently from traditional Linux distributions, there are a few things worth understanding, especially when it comes to installing apps. Unlike standard Fedora or other package-based distros, Atomic Desktops use a different approach. Instead of installing most applications directly into the system, they rely on Flatpaks. On Fedora Atomic Desktops, Flatpak is the main method for installing apps, especially graphical applications. Once Flathub is set up, and on Fedora Atomic Desktops it's already enabled by default, you can start installing Flatpak apps immediately. You have 3 easy ways to do it. GNOME software on Silverblue. Just open the Software Center, search for the app you want, and click Install. It works exactly like installing apps on traditional Fedora. Once Flathub is enabled, you're not limited to using GNOME software or Plasma Discover directly. You can also install apps straight from the Flathub website. Here's how it works. Browse to the app you want on the Flathub website. For example, if you want LibreOffice, search for it on the Flathub site and open its page. It shows you the commands you can use in the terminal, or just click the Install button. When you press Install, your browser will download a small Flatpak file. This isn't the app itself. It's an instruction file. When you click on the file, it automatically opens in GNOME software or Discover if you are on Fedora Kinoite. On Fedora Atomic Desktops like Silverblue or Kinoite, you can still install traditional Fedora RPM packages, but the method is different from a normal Fedora workstation. To install an RPM package like VLC or htop, you would use this command because Fedora Atomic Desktops are immutable. The system itself cannot be changed directly. So instead of installing the package into your live system, the command downloads the package and its dependencies. It creates a new version of your system image that includes those packages. It schedules that new image to be used on the next reboot. This is why adding RPMs on Silverblue often requires a reboot. You're booting into the updated image of your system. On Fedora Atomic Desktops, every time you install packages with rpm-ostree or apply a system update, your system creates a new bootable image. Think of it like stacking layers. The new updated image goes on top. The previous image stays underneath it, untouched. If anything goes wrong, a bug, a broken driver, an update you don't like, you can roll back to the previous working version with just one reboot. Rollback does not delete your data. Your home folder stays the same. Only the system image switches. So here's the cool part. Everything we've talked about doesn't just apply to Silverblue. The entire Fedora Atomic family works the exact same way. Whether you install Kinoite with KDE Plasma, Sway Atomic, Budgie Atomic, or even Cosmic Atomic, the core tech underneath is identical. The only difference is the desktop environment sitting on top. On Fedora Atomic Desktops, system updates work very differently compared to traditional Linux distros. Instead of locking up your system during updates, everything happens quietly in the background. Atomic Desktops download and prepare updates while you continue using your computer normally. Once the new system image is ready, the only thing left for you to do is reboot. That reboot switches you to the new version instantly. No long installing updates screens. In all cases, updates are fast, safe, and don't interrupt your workflow. One of the biggest advantages of the Atomic model. It is also possible to update using the command line. To update the system, run this command. You can check for available updates without downloading them by running this command. Now, because Fedora Atomic Desktops are read only, you might be wondering, but what if I need to install developer tools, compilers, or command line interface applications that aren't Flatpaks? That's where Toolbox comes in. Toolbox creates a fully writable container that behaves just like a normal Fedora system. Inside it, you can use DNF, install packages, build software, test code, all without touching or breaking the base OS. So who is Toolbox for? Developers who need compilers, SDKs, and build tools, power users who want to experiment without risking their system. Anyone needing command line interface applications, tools not available as Flatpaks. People who want a familiar Linux environment inside their Atomic desktop, it's your safe, flexible workspace on top of an immutable foundation. And if you want to dive deeper into everything Toolbox can do, definitely check out the official documentation. It covers all the advanced features and workflows. And that's a wrap on Fedora Atomic Desktops. We've covered the immutable core, atomic updates, rollback options, Flatpak apps, and even Toolbox, your safe, flexible workspace for development and tinkering. If you're tired of your system breaking after updates or just want a Linux desktop that's stable, safe, and future-proof, Atomic Desktops are definitely worth a try. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive into Linux. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.